In regards to our Quick-E laser rod, we've had a few questions in the past, so I thought the best way to do it was to get out on a job site and really show you the advantages of it. We're on a site here. You can see obviously we started doing a little bit of digging. I got my job jacket. Within our job jackets, we have our different plans. Obviously we got our paver plans, we got our underground utility plans, and the one that I want to talk to you about is our grade plan. And I've said it before, I usually will do this in the shop, which I have. I've already done this. I've laid this out, and I'll lay it out. And at this particular job site, I have the door sill, which is over here to our left. The door sill set at 0. We have all 7-inch stairs here, so I can mark that already in the shop. I can do my math. I know I have 0. I have 3 rises. I got a step, another landing, and then I got to step up in the house. 7 inches, that's minus 21. So on my plan, I got minus 21. What I try to do on our plans, and ICPI recommends your 3/16 pitch. So if I go every 5 feet, I do an inch, which if you did 3/16, it would really be 15/16 in 5 feet. So, but if you go 1 inch in 5 feet, that's really a simple way to do it. So 1 inch in 5 feet, so I do my math. I'm coming out here to 25 feet. So obviously I'm going to be dropping that 5 inches. So again, I've done it here, minus 26 at this point, because I've added my 5 inches. So very simply, I got another 3 stairs going down here. So I'm going to add another 21 inches to my 26 minus 47. I have a sitting wall here that's going to obviously capture some water if I don't get it out. I've added an inch to this side. I've subtracted another 1.5 inches on this side. So you can see, obviously, I can do this grade plan. I have another set of stairs here. My sill is the same. It's the same level inside the home. I'm down again, 3 rises, minus 21. I obviously want to get some water down towards the garage, heading to this area. I made this point minus 22. Again, 2 more 7-inch steps. So I'm adding my 14 to my minus 22, minus 36. Now I'll transfer over to our laser rod, and I'll show you just how easy this plan can transfer to the site and really save some efficiencies. So the one thing about our laser rod is we have this internal piece. This, as I loosen up this nut here, slides in and out. So all my measurements and my grades are on the rod right here. And again, you can see on this particular side, I have 0 right in the middle. On the one side I have inches, on the other side I have centimeters. So what I can do is if I set my laser rod at 0, and I'm going to show you on this job site how we can adjust this up. I set this and lock this at 0. Now I can adjust my internal foot to whatever point I want to set my point at 0, and I'll show you how to do that. What we've done on the laser rod on the other side of the pole is we have 0 either at the top, so I can put it up here, and again, inches and centimeters, or because this is reversible, I have stoppers on both sides. Now I can put my 0 at the bottom. So again, this internal foot can slide right through. Now it's on the bottom. So if I have a raised ranch where I'm starting at the top of a door and I got to graduate all down in my measurements, I would start my 0 at the bottom. So as I move my laser up, and again with lasers, you're going up to go down. So as I move up on my rod, my laser rod is going down. So it's really simple once you get used to it. May sound a little complex in the beginning. Again, for this site, our door sill is our highest elevation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my laser before I even go over to the door. I'm going to set it at 0 at the bottom. Now I've got my laser obviously spinning on site. I've got my laser at 0. I go over to my door sill. So at this point, I'm ready to set my point at 0, my grade point. So I just bring it over here to the sill. That's my point of 0, and I'm going to slide it down. Now I'm starting to be within range. Once I get it to the point of 0, I'm simply just going to tighten this nut down. And now I've got my 0 point right here. So now everything I build is going to be built off this point. So again, my first one, as I come down, I'm sliding that finished grade up to 21. I got 3 7-inch stairs. So now I'm going to slide my laser up to 21. Again, it's just this simple. I'm at 21. Hopefully you can see that. And now I know that my finished grade here at this point is going to be right in here. So that's how high I have to build this section up. I have another retaining wall going off to my left, and that'll be again another 21, 28 inches there. Alright, so on our grade plan, I'm just looking here, we got some offset stakes. And obviously this is just rough grade at this point, but at this point, on this corner, which is where this stake is, my finished grade is supposed to be minus 25. So all I'm going to really do is I'm going to slide this up to my minus 25. I lock it right in. Again, my numbers in inches, 25. I come over to my laser rod, or over to my grade stake, I should say, and I can find this point. I got to be higher than that. And we're going to be right there. We can make a mark. We know that that's our grade. And again, we have a retaining wall coming around here. Hot tub will be out in this area. So very easy to figure out our finished grades. We got a tremendous amount of material. It's going to be hauled in here. So halfway through my fire pit, now again, I'm dropping down 21 inches. And if I come over to this point, my other stake is minus 47, is about halfway through the circle. So again, I can slide this up to my minus 47. And this is really handy when you're doing your dig out, because you really do not want to over dig. An inch of material throughout a large project like this can be a tremendous amount. You're talking yards of extra material you're hauling in. So at this point, I can come up. Amanda, you're in the way. Just slide over the other side. Okay, so we are right there with that one. We'll go up a little more, right there. So that's our finished grade there. And again, keep in mind, those are finished grades. We're going to want to be 10 inches below that. So if I want to get my subsoils for here, again, I'm 47. I just jump this up to 57. Now I know where I have to be with my subgrade. So as you can see, we're pretty close on our subgrade all the way across here. And again, this is really loomy soil, so sometimes you have to take that soil out. But they're down now at this point to our nice subsoil. So we'll again put our filter fabric in once we level this out, compact, put our filter fabric on, and then we can start putting our process aggregate in.